Good afternoon and welcome to drkimberlylarsen.com and Dr. Kimberly's blog. I'm Dr. Nils Larsen and today we're going to show you how to make stuffed spinach pizza. This is one of our favorite recipes that we used to make all the time. So first step is get your ingredients. So I've got all the ingredients out and we'll show you those as we go. The second step is to prepare the yeast and to get it going. So we got water in the bowl. And we'll put the amounts on the website. I put a little bit of sugar in there, just a pinch, to give the yeast something to eat. Okay, so first step is put in the yeast. I slightly warmed the water just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to put in the yeast. There we go. We're going to get a spoon to stir it with. And now we're going to come back later, we're going to let this yeast get started. We're going to dissolve the yeast in the water, it's going to start eating the sugar and it's going to start foaming. And then when it starts foaming, then we know the yeast is good and then we'll start adding the other ingredients. Hi, we're back. Here's our yeast. Our yeast is starting to foam up. So now we're going to start adding in our ingredients. You can see nice little bubbles forming in here. So we're going to add in half a cup of semolina flour and a half a teaspoon of sea salt. And we're going to stir this in, and then the semolina flour dissolves really good, so then we're going to start adding in some flour, a little bit at a time. I'm just going to start stirring it in until it becomes real stiff dough mixture, and then we're going to start up the mixture. If you don't have a mixer, you can always knead it by hand, which we used to do all the time. So come on in close and see how this is coming. There we go, it's a nice stiff dough. So now we're going to scrape this off and we're going to start mixing. So we're going to start mixing and then we're going to add in some up to 2 cups of flour until the dough becomes non-sticky, and then we're going to knead it for 10 minutes and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Our dough is risen. It's about doubled in size. So we're going to turn it out onto a floured counter and we're going to sprinkle it with a little flour to get it workable. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to cut this dough so we can have a bottom dough and a top dough. So we're going to do it like so. We're going to do about 75-25% chop, just like that. So this ball is going to round it into a ball, and it's going to go and make the top, and this one's going to go and make the bottom. Okay, so now we're working out, we got the bottom of the dough worked out. So we're just slowly working it in a nice big circle with our fingers on the workspace here. You can see in the cake pan, we're using I think it's an 8-inch, or it's a round cake pan. 9-inch. And we've put the bottom in there and we've filled it up with spinach. So then we're going to work this top, and then we're going to put the top on it, and then we're going to crimp the sides together. Okay. There's our top. So we're going to fold the sides all together with the top, or the top and the bottom sides together here. So I'm just grabbing them and rolling them towards the center. Alright, now comes the pizza sauce. I've made a nice homemade pizza sauce. Any pizza sauce will do. Make whatever you like. We included the recipe for this nice homemade sauce. Okay, just like so. Now we're going to add the cheese. I've decided to add a few mushrooms. And now it's ready to go in the oven. We've heated the oven to 450 degrees for 20 minutes. And we're going to stick the pizza in the oven on our pizza stone and cook it for 12 minutes. Okay, so I've taken the pizza out of the oven and you think it's time to eat. But no, we have to continue cooking it. So we're going to take it out of the cake pan that we had it in. and put it on a cookie sheet so we can get it back on the oven, the pizza stone, so we can finish crisping up the bottom. There we go. Now I'm going to cook it for another 8 minutes, and then we'll be done and ready to eat. Here we are with our finished pizza. Here's what the finished product will look like. Tasty stuffed spinach pizza. Healthy and good for you and homemade. It's a lot of fun. Try it at home. I'm not biting into a hot bite of this molten hot pizza and burning my mouth, so I'll just say bon appetit and happy eating.